Matt, it's quite a hard game to describe, but we come away with a point. What did you make of it today?
We changed the way that we set up because we wanted more of a focal point at the top of the pitch. We had some good chances in the first half. Elliot Thorpe put some excellent balls in, but we weren't or didn't quite get on the end of it. But what I was pleased with today is we found a different way to score. I'd say Jayden was excellent, coming back off a long-term injury. He should probably score before we get our goal. Similar in terms of ball up to Jack Cook, and it bounces down and we get a bit fortunate that it goes to Jayden, but we don't take the opportunity. And then probably for 15 minutes in the second half, Southend got a little bit of control, but we dealt with that really well. And we got to our football today and we controlled the tempo of the game with the way that we played, with the rotations, with moving the ball quickly. Look, we've had to deal with a lot today. Adrian Marap has had to go off at half time, so we've had to change the shape and put Enzio in a position that we know he can play, but it's not his preferred position. And then try and find a different way to win a game of football. Look, you don't get what you deserve in this game, and I know I've said it before, and I don't want to sound like a broken record, but we've probably got to be a little bit cuter when we score and we're into injury time and the opposition are obviously going to put the ball in your box. I just felt that today we've not got what we deserved in terms of 3 points. I mean, Southend are a very good team, but we smothered them today. We changed the way we pressed. I thought we were excellent. The players' energy was fantastic. Having said all of that, we've only come away with a point when there's 2 or 3 minutes to go, and we probably should win the game. I think the thing I have to sit down and work out along with the coaches is what we don't want is this to become a pattern, because it's the second time it's happened this season. I should be stood here with 4 more points at least. We've conceded a similar goal at Hartlepool this season, and we've conceded obviously a goal here today. Is it something to do with the fitness levels? We can't control that. We don't train full time. So look, I maybe need to look at that. Do we need to be more proactive on the bench in terms of trying to manage that? I don't know. The one thing I will say is that I asked the players to give me a reaction from Saturday. They most definitely did that. So there's a lot of positives. I think where football is very difficult is that right now, obviously, everything's very raw in terms of the emotion. My job, and I've said it before, is to remove that emotion, dissect the game, and start looking forward to thinking how we can go to Halifax and put in a performance that's on par with today and try and come away with something.
Do you feel it's hard for the team coming off such an emotional high of that goal to sort of keep that concentration later?
No, we've got to be better. So we've got to be more cute in terms of our decision making and understanding. And what I won't do and can't do is talk about the goal because I haven't seen it. I loathe doing that. It's very difficult. Until I sit down and dissect it and go through it with the emotion removed, it's very, very tough for me to stand here. But what I can say is I stand here as a manager really proud of his group of players. They're giving everything every week. We've still got big injuries to big players, and we lost Mason Barrett from the weekend. He's got a problem with his knee. We've still got Shauna Darker out. We've still got Max Kretschmar unavailable. We've still got Craig Eastman unavailable. I could stand here and argue that all 4 of those players would be in our team. Add Dion Woodman to that. He's injured. Archie, unfortunately, has dislocated his shoulder and now needs surgery. So look, we've not had a huge amount of luck, but in saying that, I'm proud of the players' efforts and performance today.
The Mariappa substitution, is there any more detail on that, or is it?
He felt something high up in his hamstring. It was his last sprint at the end of the first half. The physio's assessing him now. We'll see the extent of that. I think Jack might now be suspended for our next game because he picked up a booking today. So we're going to have to look at what our team looks like for the long trip to Halifax. What I would say is it seems at the moment everything that can go against us as a group and the football club is, but what we have to continue doing, and the players will do, is believing that it will turn. We'll get our big players back, right? we've gone through a group of fixtures that have been as hard as you're going to face against the top 3, 4, 5 teams in the league. Right? We've played one team in and around us and we picked up 3 points here. Let's try and be realistic about where we are as a football club and understand that, yes, we probably should have won today, but we didn't. And there'll be reasons behind that. Like I touched on, it might be a fitness issue because a lot of the teams that we come up against are full-time, are professional, are training a lot more than we are, but our players are giving everything. I can't stand here and have anything but praise for the group.
Of course, in the league, 2 long trips coming up. Is that going to be a real test of character for the boys?
Not really. We'll train on the way up on Friday. So the players will have 2 days now to recover. They'll do their own recovery session on Thursday that they'll get given, and then we'll get on the bus on Friday morning and we'll travel up. We're going to train on the way. Bolton have been very kind to us and said that we can use their facilities. They're actually going to use ours on Friday as well. So we'll do the same when we play Gateshead. And what we will have is a period of 24 hours together, or probably longer, because we'll have a long bus journey back as well. So no, I don't think it's character. Unfortunately, look, when you're a footballer, and I did it for years, you end up spending a bit of time away. I'm sure that a few of our players will be happy because they'll get a night away on their own. Right? I'm sure a few of them won't be so pleased, but look, for us it's an opportunity to get the group together. I think there's still a couple of the players that maybe have to sing, but we'll prepare properly like we always do for every game and try as a group of staff to get the game plan right, to understand what the opposition want to do and areas where we feel we can maybe exert some pressure and put a team out of available players that we believe can go and get a performance, go and put in a performance and get a result.